I also don't think a Benavidez fight happens in the fall. I don't get the sense from talking to people around Canelo last week that they have any interest in fighting Benavidez.
You know, it's cool to talk about Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, but I hope you do realize that fight will almost most likely never happen. Never happen. And you know why? Listen, you'll get Crawford versus Spence before you'll get that fight. It almost never happened. I mean, first you got to look at the reason why he doesn't want to fight David Benavidez in the first place. We all know he'll lose, and he think he'll lose. We all know that's the main reason. But the other main reason is for the same reason he don't want to fight Mexicans. Because if he loses to a Mexican, that Mexican's going to inherit everything that Canelo is. He's going to be next up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take the show with him. And Canelo knows that. So that's why he tried to circumnavigate that, cut that off and say, hey, you know, I ain't fighting no Mexicans. That's why. We all know that. Okay? That's part of the big piece right there. But they got a problem. They didn't build nobody up behind Canelo to replace Canelo when this day would come. So all there is truthfully right now is David Benavidez. If you're talking about representation, Mexican, Latin, this, that, it's basically, in America, it's basically David Benavidez. But they don't want to get behind him on that. All right? They want Canelo to be Canelo. But Canelo showing signs of slowing down and the walls are closed in. It ain't nowhere to go. You know, the only thing left is to get knocked out. That's it. You know? But this is the problem. Not only do, you know, the fear of a loss, not only because David Benavidez is a Mexican, one of the top main reasons why that fight will most likely will never happen is not just because people ducking each other, but because who David Benavidez is signed up under. PBC. You mean to tell me that you plan on setting up a Mexican on Mexican boxing match with Canelo Alvarez and the next biggest Mexican star? And if David Benavidez wins, he will inherit the mantle which Canelo now sits on, and that's going to be under the palms and the hands of Al Heyman? Hell no. Think about it. Hell no. They don't want to give him no more power than what he already got. Believe that. He'll have the top, as you could say, Latin persuasion boxer over there. He'll have a face of boxing, Javante Tank Davis. He'll have Deontay Wilder. He'll have Errol Spence, the rest of the marquee names, and this, that, and the third, belts and blazes. Hell no, Then the game really be fucked up. But that's just my opinion. But you gotta understand it. The politics of it, they ain't gonna let it go. It's gotta be some hella negotiation going on behind the scenes for that to happen. Because they don't want that to fall over to the hands of Al Heyman, and you gonna have what? The top Mexican and the top black guys and this, no, hell no. Now, just think about it. That's why I say it'll almost likely never happen in a million years. Just because of that one thing alone. I haven't got on all the other stuff. We touched on it a little bit. Just a little bit though. But yeah, man. That can't be up under Al Heyman. If you know how they think and roll in boxing, they don't want that. He would love to get that in position. And that's part of the reason why a lot of people got a hard time backing David Benavidez. They don't want to say it, but most of it is because he's with PBC.
The thing is, if Canelo doesn't fight, let's just say Bivol, they can't come to a financial agreement, he doesn't fight Bivol, and then he doesn't fight Benavidez, well, who's he fighting? You know, who does he fight?